Okay, so today we're going to expand our vocabulary by getting to know the names of everyday objects and also how to say the Guernsey French equivalents of a, an and the. Now we've already seen in the last video that a girl is en fil and a woman is en forme. So the equivalent to a is en for a feminine word. For a boy we say un garçaon, meaning that the a is un for a masculine word. A man is en homme, and here en is the equivalent of an in English and comes before a vowel sound. It sounds just like n, used for feminine words, and both are pronounced like the letter n in English. So in Guernsey French, like many other languages, all names for objects are also masculine and feminine. So as well as remembering their name, we have to remember their gender, so that we know if we have to use a or n, for instance. So here are some examples. So this is en plume, a pen.
En plume. En plume.
Yes, en plume, a pen. So this is un pinceau, a pencil.
Un pinsceau.
Un pinsceau.
Un pinceau, a pencil. This is en fourchette, a fork. That's a fork for cutlery.
En fourchette.
En fourchette.
En fourchette, a fork. And this is a couté, a knife.
Un couté.
Un couté.
A couté, a knife. And this is en coupe, a cup.
En coupe.
En coupe.
Yes, en coupe, a cup. And this is a verre, a glass.
Un verre.
Un verre.
Yes, a verre, a glass. And this is en bake, a spade.
En bake.
En bake.
En bake, a spade. And finally, this is a rate, a rake.
Un rate.
Un rate.
A rake. So as you can see, there's no obvious way to guess what's a feminine word and what's a masculine word. And for example, the word for beard is feminine, and two of the most common words for leg, one is masculine and the other is feminine. So this shows it is the words themselves that are masculine or feminine, not the object that they represent, apart from humans and animals, that is. So let's look at some more examples. En maonte is a watch.
En mount.
En mount.
En maonte is a watch. A livre is a book.
Un livre.
Un livre.
A livre is a book. En chair is a chair.
En chair.
En chair.
En chair is a chair. A cat is a cat.
Un cat.
Un cat.
A cat is a cat. En palm is an apple.
En palm.
En palm.
En palm is an apple. A dé is a finger.
Un dé.
Un dé.
A dé is a finger. En maison is a house.
En maison.
En maison.
En maison is a house. A fossé is a hedge.
Un fossé.
Un fossé.
A fossé is a hedge. En pouc is a bag.
En pouc.
En pouc.
En pouc is a bag. And a bate is a boat.
Un bate.
Un bate.
A bate is a boat. If the first letter of the word is a vowel or silent H, then we have to use N, whether the word is masculine or feminine. So here's some examples. En is an egg.
En
En
En is an egg. En épaole is a shoulder.
En épaole.
En épaole.
En épaole is a shoulder. En endret is a room.
En ordre.
En ordre.
En endret is a room. En onion, an onion.
En union.
En union.
En onion, an onion. En hologe is a clock.
En hologe.
En hologe.
En hologe is a clock. And N-O is a bone.
En o.
En o.
N-O is a bone. Okay, so all of this is for a general class of objects. But if we have one specific object in mind, we have to use the equivalent of the word the in English. In other words, we want to say the pen rather than a pen. Now, whereas in English we can use the word the for any object, in Guernsey French, like many other languages, we need to use different forms for masculine and feminine words. And also, we have to use a different form if the word starts with a vowel sound. So for a masculine word, we use le. For a feminine word, la. And for words which start with a vowel, it's just l, basically. So here's some examples. La table is the table.
La table.
La table.
La table is the table. Le cabinet is the cupboard.
Le cabinet.
Le cabinet.
Le cabinet is the cupboard. La fenêtre is the window.
La fenêtre.
La fenêtre.
La fenêtre is the window. Le mur is the wall.
Les murs.
Les murs.
Le mur is the wall. La mer is the sea.
La mer.
La mer.
La mer is the sea. Le cabaret is the pub.
Le cabaret.
Le cabaret.
Le cabaret is the pub. La bête is the animal.
La bête.
La bête.
La bête is the animal. And le mouissaon is the bird.
Le mouissaon.
Les mouissants.
Le mouissaon is the bird. And then if we have a vowel sound, here's some examples with a vowel sound. L'arbre is the tree.
L'arbre.
L'arbre.
L'arbre is a tree, so we just have an L in front, basically, of the word. Lofte is the toe.
Lotte.
Lotte.
Lofte is the toe. Lu is the door.
Lu.
Lou.
Lu is the door. Now, those were vowel sounds, and if you have a silent H. Now, it may be that the H at the beginning of the word is pronounced. And in that case, the word doesn't begin with a vowel sound, so we have to use the masculine and feminine forms. So here's a couple of examples. La hougue is the mound.
La hougue.
La hougue.
La hougue is the mound. And le héchet is the garden gate.
Le héchet.
Le héchet.
Le héchet is the garden gate. And then of course we have en hougue for a mound and a héchet for a garden gate. Okay, so let's have a little chat at the end just about some other Guernsey French words that are a little bit more difficult to say. The words we've been talking about have been sort of fairly common words which are fairly short. For example, when we say a bone, it's just N-O. So it just sounds like saying the English word N and O in succession. Similarly, a door, U, is little more than the single letter U, since the H is silent. But some Guernsey French words seem complex and peculiar to English speakers. So let's just look at a few examples here. So this is not too systematic, this is just some examples, just to get a flavour of the kind of words that exist in Guernsey French. So a wasp is en pain-peluche. En pain-peluche.
En pain-peluche.
A pampeluche.
So it's N, right? So en pain-peluche. A snail is a colimachaon. A colimachaon.
Un colimachaon.
A colimachaon.
A colimachaon. A pudding is en houichepotte. En houichepotte.
Un houichepotte.
En houichepotte.
En houichepotte. And an ant is a fourmillaon. A fourmillaon.
Un fourmillaon.
A fourmillaon.
A fourmillaon. So this last one is quite interesting because it's usually true that if a word is masculine or feminine in standard French, then it has the same gender in Guernsey French. But there are exceptions, and this is one of them. So the word for ant is masculine in Guernsey French, but feminine in standard French, where it's called une fourmi. Okay, so here's a few more. The mist is l'enfergement. L'enfergement.
L'enfergement.
L'enfergement.
L'enfergement. The comb is le démêlaeux. Le démêlaeux.
Le démêlaeux.
Le démêlaeux.
Le démêlaeux. And the footpath is le marchépid. Le marchépid.
Le marchépid.
Le marchépid.
Le marchépid. So these last two words can be understood if we think about the words that make them up. The word for to mix or to tangle in Guernsey French is mêler. The word de in front just changes it to the negative sense. And the ending I is basically a tool that does the job. So a démêlaeux is a tool for untangling, which is of course what a comb is. A marchépid comes from the word marcher, which means to walk, and pied, which is the word for foot. So this is a place for walking with the feet. So the word footpath. In English, a path at the side of the road where pedestrians walk is called a pavement, but the term footpath seems more accurate, and in Guernsey French, it's called un marchépid. Un marchépid.